If you're Catholic, you probably heard of Catholics going to adoration. So today I'm going to be talking about what is adoration. So adoration, typically called Eucharistic adoration, is when the Blessed Sacrament, the host which we receive at every single Catholic Mass, is exposed. The consecrated host, which is truly Jesus Christ's body, blood, soul, and divinity, is exposed in the church. So usually Catholics will go either to a chapel or to a church when the Blessed Sacrament is exposed, and they will just sit there in the presence of the Lord. Will either pray, do the rosary, read a book, or even just sit in silence and let Jesus Christ speak to your heart. And it has become one of the most transformative prayers in the world. So it's very simple. You just walk into a church, you find out what times they have Eucharistic adoration, and you just sit there. You can either pray, do the rosary, sit in silence. There's so many different ways, and there's no perfect way to go about adoration. It's just you and Jesus face to face. In a great quote by Mother Teresa, she said, "When you look at the cross, you realized how much Jesus Christ loved you then. But when you look at the Blessed Sacrament, you realize how much Jesus Christ loves you right now, that he's still coming to you face to face." And here's a quick story time I want to tell you guys. One time I went to adoration. This was like my first time, and I thought I was going to have this mystical experience, and I didn't experience anything. I just sat there in silence, and I was very confused why I was there. I was very ignorant. And then I remember I asked God, "Why am I here? I don't understand why I'm here." I then went to church that very night, and the priest in the homily, he was talking about his experience in the priesthood, how he became a priest. And he said, one of the main questions that he asked his spiritual director was, "Why am I in adoration? I don't understand why I'm here, what I'm doing here." He literally said the same exact question that I had asked Jesus in adoration, word for word. And then the priest said this, "You don't have to understand anything. When you go to adoration, your heart is being transformed when you don't even realize it's being transformed." I see it now as an open heart surgery. When you go to adoration, you are literally giving your heart to Jesus, and he is working on it, even though you can't physically see it happening. So adoration is simply just going to a chapel or church and being there with Jesus, letting him work on your heart in any way that you give him.